Are you tired of dying in Remnant 2? Do you want a build that'll just steamroll you through all the bosses in this game? Well, do I have the build for you. Introducing the tankiest build in all of Remnant 2. And to prove just how tanky this build is, I beat the final boss of this game without even firing a single shot. I just let my turret do all the work while I stood there and just took hits like a champ. This build has 80 to 100% damage reduction, so let's dive right into it. The archetypes I used were Challenger and Engineer, since these have to be the tankiest archetypes in the entire game, and their class traits work very well together. The Challenger gives you a res when you take fatal damage, which is always good. The trait Strongback allows you to wear heavier gear, which means increased damage reduction. Its class ability Juggernaut gives you a 15% damage reduction, which synergizes very well with this build. Its class perk Powerlifter is also needed for this build, since it reduces our stamina cost and regen delay when we're wearing heavier armor. The Engineer is perfect for this build since its trait increases armor effectiveness. So couple that with the Challenger's class trait, it just gives you more damage reduction. The turret you get with this class is also very powerful, especially considering we have a lot of lifesteal with this build. So when you have a turret out and you're damaging an enemy with your gun, you're getting so much HP back. For the armor, I used the ultra heavy armor, the Lido Mark II, except for the gloves, which I used the Survivor. You want your weight to be heavy but not ultra heavy. That way you have the highest damage reduction possible while still having like a decent enough dodge roll. If you get it past 75%, you start flopping around and it just becomes very clunky. This set with the archetype traits gives us a 62% damage reduction from armor alone. I switched out the regular Dragon Heart heal to the Crystal Heart since it gives us even more damage reduction and heals us for 100% over 10 seconds. It slows you down by 50%, but it doesn't really matter when you're immortal for those 10 seconds. So for the amulets I used, it was the Death's Embrace. It gives us 20% extra damage when we aren't at full health, which is pretty useful. The rings I used were, the first one was the Stone of Continuation, so our Juggernaut skills last longer. The Lithic Signet for extra damage reduction. Soul Link for 5% lifesteal, and the Celerity Stone, so we can use our relics faster. Lastly, for the traits, the main ones you want to use are Bearskin for the damage reduction and Siphoner for the 3% lifesteal, giving us a total of 8% lifesteal now. You could also put points into Shadeskin instead of Scholar. I just have it because I was leveling the Engineer. And that's it for the video. I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope this build helps you out on your playthrough of Remnant 2. Please make sure to like and subscribe for more content, and that's it. I don't have a cool sign-off phrase, so peace out. Peace out, brah.